tide echoes nate deep within the marrow, a symphony of static where my resolve feels anchorless and hollow. Another tide of shadows rising to breach the final threshold. The demons of my soul are the treacherous architects of this internal ruin, of visceral dissolution where my own integrity is now consuming. Fighting the demons of my soul to take back all control.
Hey, what's up guys, welcome back to the channel. This is the second time I'm trying to record this because for some reason my microphone disconnects even though it's plugged in all the time. Never mind. So we're back with another video for you guys, and in this video we're going to be talking about some Resident Evil Requiem leaks. If you don't want to know, click off the video, but leave a like just so it can be in the algorithm for other people who might want to see this. But we're going through it with speculation as well as I don't normally like doing things like this, but I seem to be really much interested in all this content that's being shared and it's not being taken down by Capcom, so there is a little bit of something weird going on that maybe somebody wants this out before, or as I want to try and think of it, as basically getting people ready for the Summer Game Fest or whichever the next games con thing that's coming up, where they'll showcase the next DLCs and stuff. So I've got a feeling it's something to do with that, because I've not seen any of this on Dusk Golem's Twitter, but he could have it. He's a well-known leaker for stuff that has come true. Some stuff haven't come true. I haven't gone really over his stuff fully, but there's a lot of speculation with this going on at the moment. But my feeling is that this account, which you can follow if you want, I'll leave a link in the description, Leon Scott Kennedy, or Mr. S. Kennedy, or Kennedy, is clearly somebody who works at Capcom. It got to be, because otherwise this would have been taken down. Now it probably will. Now it's getting mainstream attention that quite a few videos have been made about this, but yeah, again, for someone who doesn't do spoilers, but I don't mind little sneak peeks at stuff to get me interested to see whatever the next trailer will be like, because things like this is not showing too much, so it makes me think, I'm interested to see what this develops. I don't like leaks where they show what happens at the end of a game, sort of thing. You know, little things like these don't really bother me that much. It might bother some people, but won't. So let's go through some of these TikTok videos that this guy's put up, which we believe through a few people in the Resident Evil community, or should we say Resident Evil gaming community, that this is someone from Capcom. And ignore that WhatsApp message because I have to use screen capture. I will blur that. Right. Let's get into the first videos. We'll go off as far as this one because that one's just something to do with Summer Game Fest, I believe. So this is one of the first leaks showing Ada Wong as a customer character and a new character called Damon. This is going too fast. Right, so we've got an Ada Wong. Her hair's a little grown out and she's wearing a different costume. And obviously you can see this was screenshotted, or not even screenshotted because you can see the monitor screen. So this is a picture taken from a PC port of the game, and so this is Ada Wong, a survivor, which means yes, she's a survivor of Raccoon City. So So go on to the next one, which looks like a new character called Damon. Damien, something like that. He's got the same sort of Victor kind of jacket on, sort of thing. He's wearing jeans and top, and he's holding what looks to be a Bible or some sort of religious book. And looks like he's got glasses as well and long hair. Kind of reminded me of someone from the animated series, but I can't remember. So now we'll also look at some other ones, which gives me a feeling that this is going to be part of the church that's under the orphanage, where these 3 nuns will come into it. That's the only thing I could think of. If you remember during the segment where you play as that girl in the orphanage that's trying to escape from all the other weird, bold zombie girl things with red eyes. Yeah, we get to this bit with church bit, and it opens up to an umbrella thing. So these could be nuns that are in there. So it's before that happens. I don't know. We also have here a picture, or a child that, like Emily, who's blind and has a doll, but this one's called Grace Child. So this is Grace as a child. So clearly, obviously, she was blind like Emily, which is weird. But the other girl that was in the bed in the orphanage wasn't blind, so it could be just a stage that her eyesight came back and she was fine. So this is probably pre this or something. But yeah, it seems to be the same model as Emily, but this one's Grace. So we'll go on to the next video, where we find a picture of the old lady. A lot of people are saying it's Jill. I don't think she'll be aged that much. It could be Spencer's wife. Seeing that the age might be a right thing, I don't know. But this one is a mystery to me. I can't answer that. But if you guys have got any thoughts in the comment section below, let me know. And yeah, definitely not Jill. Then we get another shot of Ada Wong, but we can't play that for too long because, yeah, just in case that music's copyrighted. So this next one is basically showing what the extra games are going to be. Now, we've only just got the Leon Must Die Forever. I haven't played it yet, but I've seen some videos and it looks pretty cool. Might give it a go at some point, but we're looking at seeing these other ones. The one called Nightmare Zone. Could be something to do with Raccoon City, I don't know. Then we've got this one, which I'm really looking forward to if they do it right. Nemesis Awakens. I'm hoping they'll re-bring Nemesis from Resident Evil 3 into this, but I don't know. It's unlikely unless it's showing a story of how Nemesis came about before released into Raccoon City to chase the remaining STARS members who escaped the mansion incident. Lost Files, I believe it's going to be something to do with Raccoon City. It's got to, from the perspective of other Outbreak characters that in Resident Evil Outbreak games. Maybe it's just Alyssa in Raccoon City escaping. We might see Kevin, we might see Mark, we might see Jim. You never know. That one could be that, and you could just be playing in the perspective of Alyssa Ashcroft with them guys in the background, or the other Outbreak characters popping in now and again. Shadow of the Past, it's got a little description here saying before the events of Requiem you play Alyssa Ashcroft to uncover the Umbrella conspiracies by so that one's pretty self-explanatory. Then we got this screenshot to show that it's from PlayStation 5 because the L1 button's showing. But we also got the camera perspective for each characters with Alyssa and Ada. So obviously this has got to be part of that last DLC that we talked about before, Shadows of the Past, where you played before Requiem. So this could be Ada as well as Alicia. So Ada's possibly the story after Resident Evil 4 leads into Requiem, because she was never in 7, although she's still in the in the coding of the game files, but she was never put into the game. And obviously Alicia Ashcroft is before Requiem, so that could be the events from leaving Raccoon City to leading up to Requiem, where she dies in the Renwood Hotel. So these are really interesting to me, but time will tell if these are actually real, because with this day and age with AI, you can pretty much say change the names of this and change what it says here, but you never know. But a lot of people are saying that this could be Capcom leaking their own stuff to get people interested in coming to the Gamescom to watch their new trailer. So we've got another picture of Alicia Ashcroft. Seems to be a cutscene, maybe in the Redmond Hotel before she dies. I'm not sure. And then we got a closer shot of Ada's face that you can see her aging, and that she's got the Raccoon City syndrome going on, where you can see all the lines around her face that she is clearly infected. Now we get some more shots of Alicia Ashcroft in some sort of corridor that may be part of the Redwood Hotel, but it has that sort of Spencer Mansion vibe, so it could be that, but could be anything. And we get a good scene of the bloody door. Yeah, and then the first look at one of the zombies in this place. So looking at the ladders and everything, this looks like the Renwood Hotel that we're in, playing as Alicia Ashcroft before she died. And then we got this little thing here that claims, yeah, you can read that. And I'll, have a good look at that yourself. I can put a picture above if you want to read through it. Remove this play button, or just do that. So yeah, if you want to read that, just pause the video here and yeah, you go through it and see what you think. So yeah, that's the basic leaks that are out there right now for Requiem. Interesting to say that, yes, it's making me more eager to see what this next trailer is going to offer. It's so far showing a lot of good things, and yeah, this is the only thing I want to try and share. I don't share leaks like what happens at the end of the game or whatever. That's during a playthrough. I'm just looking at screenshots, and screenshots are okay in my mind, because it's like enticing me to go, I can't wait to see what these look like in the trailer. But yeah, some speculation going around saying that this is a Capcom account that's sharing this stuff to get people eager to go to watch the Summer Game Fest. So, yeah, it's like it's been planned to do that, so people can look at this and go, okay, this is interesting, so this is going to be what's next. But it's all speculation. What are your guys' thoughts? Let me know in the comment section below if you have watched this video all the way through, and what you think this leaks are. Do you think this guy is an employee or someone within Capcom that's just showing some sneak bits of what we are pretty much going to get, or is it just AI generated scam stuff? Let me know in the comment section below. Leave a like, subscribe, and share to your friends on social media. And I'll catch all your gamers in the next one. Goodbye.
By the sepulchre's ancient stone, a sacred brotherhood has grown. For the temple sanctum we stand tall, and for Christ we will give our all. From shadows they cry heresy, the king's greed is our destiny. Burn us on the pyre's flame, we die with honor in